Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. We'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack.
Detroit!
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Second down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Detroit!
Third and long for Mayfield. Escapes the sack. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 34. Only up to about the 35. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first and 10, here's Carr. He's going to walk one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to attack the pass.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his car on third down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on Townsend to punt it. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now, flushed out right. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 3rd down, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And Washington, that's complete. Inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter
now,
to this
56.
point.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. The quick snap caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
No.
His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Now Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I'm making a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him.
From the 22, here's second and 8. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and created as well. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Carr now to throw. With one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Got a play fake here on first down. He's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Carr, escaping the pressure right. That is Carr, right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. And they're going to round down here to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming up and put the pressure on them.
Carr to the throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Carr now on third and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? There's a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out there? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Last stop.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. On third down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recruited the score.
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it back in and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A first down throw from Mayfield. Getting it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here up to the 5-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. And they'll try to bring him down here with a running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right down. Right Monday down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a kill. Dodge the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. This is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. The man issues on him. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Carr. Wilson has it right side. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6-18.
Hard to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Purdue. Now, you ready? Go Chief.
To throw his Carr. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Justin Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now, Carr again. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
And down he goes. Brought down another sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away. Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to put a screen soon.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to guys in what color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Knock the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We're good.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Staying on his feet. And he can't get away from it. And down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool him and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And bringing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield on first down. Breaks a tackle underneath for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now they got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a big one.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be solid. And they'll take it in the end zone for Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Monday, down. 185. Hey, Purdue.
And they'll run him here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
second down. Here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Uzoma. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Hard out of throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
6-18.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gives it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot on this.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's got it backward, complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got Christian, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. In the both plays, and is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Now, 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. Still shooting tackles. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play. It gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a minimum gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. These guys now in the crossing route. Well, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here to 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Oakland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.